Irishness is undergoing cultural transformation. Long seen as a media caricature of friendly savages who don't talk about politics, tea-drinking, G-splitting mascots of the tourism industry. But Guinness isn't going to cut it for us anymore. Shamrock's painted over the wound too painful to be spoken of, so we swallow it up in a pint glass to kill the anger that burns inside, because the famine might be over, but we can still feel the hunger. In Ireland, empire never left us. We just swapped monarchy with multinational companies. Our entire economy is bankrolled by Google, Meta and TikTok, who set up shop to wash their money in our low corporation tax. And if they leave, we're all going back to the farm. Because England dismantled Irish trade through a series of laws and restrictions until all that was left was land where life used to be, leaving the workers starving with nowhere to go. Their survival was dependent on their compliance with the imperial base, and that's why Ireland never fully industrialised. So when Great Britain sneezed, their man flu gave us pneumonia, and in some ways we're still shivering, because the industry that got torn down was never replaced, the factories became memories, and this lack of infrastructure is why Ireland is reliant on foreign direct investment. So Ireland is still a country of structural dependence. We've just been painted in a shiny silver coat of progress, where the GDP is so high we don't see the homeless dead on the ground. It's all capital injections and heroin syringes and glass buildings with no one inside them, and the cranes in the sky build a future that forget the past was ripped away from us. It's quiet then loud. Our culture will no longer fit on the inside of a tea towel or a knick-knack paddywhack Tato Crisp postcard. Ireland's traumatic history can't be found in the Book of Kells or the Viking splash. It's in the crack in our smiles when we laugh, the self-deprecating jokes, the sincerity-avoidant pub talk that makes us stop becoming European. So if Ireland isn't a gift shop or a tax write-off, what is it? It's quiet then loud. We were taught to hate the sound of our own voice, to Americanise ourselves at all costs, by copying the trends we saw across the Atlantic, or selling this sanitised Irishness to everyone who came to visit. Shamrock washing our colonial history of famine, settler occupation and genocide. We were taught we had a virus. No blacks, no dogs, no Irish. But this shame we feel was never ours to carry. And our post-colonial choke chains are starting to break. They smash every time we tell a story that doesn't leave out the sad parts, when we can look at our history in the eye and wear the wound like a sleeve tattoo. This cultural turn rejects the paddywhackery and the leprechaun costume we were forced to dance in. We produce more artists, writers and activists than anywhere in the world, and we learn to love our own voice and use our own words, because we once had the language sucked out of our mouth. It's quiet then loud. Dismantle the Ireland that was made for tourists and tech companies and movies we can't relate to. Tear down the gift shop and show them the famine graves. Cast the ashes of the past around angrily for the dead who refuse to roll over. No more four-leaf clovers, only murder weapons. A scalpel to cut history wide open so our stories bleed dry until there's no more tears left. No more Catholic guilt. No more cringing when we hear ourselves on a voice note. No self-hatred in Ireland Incorporated, where the cream only rises to the top of the stout glass. No more making ourselves the butt of the joke. No staying small so no one will notice. No walking around with our head down. We stand tall and punch up, because we know genocide, cultural erasure and land rape. We never needed a leprechaun museum for people to like us. We just needed to clear the lump in our throat. The same lump our ancestors swallowed so we wouldn't have to. So when we use our voice, it'll travel far enough to let everyone know that we're not mascots or caricatures or punchlines or postcards. We're not friendly drunks, and we don't want to talk about the weather. We're descendants of atrocity, poets, rebels and a people that were choked into silence. But now we're talking and the world is listening, because the story of Ireland is a story that continues all over the world. A story of people who've been starved, ethnically cleansed and still refuse to disappear. It's quiet then loud, and then it collapses.